Well, hello, boss bitch bestie. I'm sure you're here today because a friend sent you, probably someone who loves you very much.
But
Yeah.
our motivational Monday is a little bit different, you guys.
We are going to tell you likely what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
Why is that?
Well, because you and I have all done this. Me, you, and friends
Yes.
and clients have done a lot of this stuff and said these things. And we know, we be knowing.
Let's go with this Monday motivation.
Let's do it. Once upon a time, you weren't busy.
Guess what?
What?
You'll be busy forever, bitch.
You're going to be busy forever. It's never going to go away. Okay? This busy then that goes away and then gets replaced with another busy. And it just shifts busyness.
So tell me you're too busy to be healthy, go to the gym, and get some movement in. You're too busy, right?
You're too busy. I'm too busy.
I know.
I'm too busy.
I feel like you got scolded.
I
Because
did.
you've been too busy.
I did.
Okay.
So I have, yeah.
So what we're going to do today, you guys, is we are going to give you a podcast with two different ways, right? One, like we would say it as your personal trainer, your cheerleader.
Your coach.
On the other hand, we're going to tell you what we would tell our bestie.
Which is usually less politically correct. But still with love.
Disclaimer, okay?
Yes.
So a lot of the times somebody's going to be like, all right, I'm just too busy to go to the gym. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you make time, okay? Guess what? Like I said, you're going to be busy forever. There's never going to be a time where you're not busy.
No. And it comes down to figuring out how important what you want is. And if it's super important to you, then you're going to prioritize it and you're going to crowd out other things or make other choices generally.
Yes.
Right. So it's a question of what can you deprioritize? Are you in a season of your life where you can do that? So you can then make it a priority if it is important to you. Right.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the thing is they don't feel like it's as important as it should be. But taking care of yourself is important, right? How do you make time when you're busy? Schedule out your time, make it work for you, right? I've got ladies that wake up at 4 a.m. and they train at 5. I got ladies that come right after work. I've got myself included. I worked in the morning. I went home. I had to go back to the gym later on that night, so that's kind of like where it's at. You just got to schedule your time and make it work because it's worth it to you.
Yes. And also, what I've learned is because the busyness never seems to settle down to a level where in my head I felt like I would be ready to do things.
Yeah.
Right. Is I had to then realize if I did it when I was busy, then I would be able to do it all the time, which is the goal. Right. That's the goal when you're in health and fitness and trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle, is to be able to do that all the time.
Yeah, but even if you can do a little bit of those things.
Yeah.
When you're not busy, when you are busy, think about when you're not busy. You're going to be able to do even more things. So sitting on that is what's going to get you doing the things that you need to do when you're busy.
And that leads into when saying you don't have enough time, which is essentially the same thing. You have to think about if you do not make time for your health right now, you're going to be making time for illness, missed days at work, just not being able to be present for family functions for whatever reason. So you got to make the time now or it's never going to happen.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys want to hear what we would tell our bestie?
Mm-hmm. All
right. You go first.
Well, first of all, how much screen time are you having right now on Instagram and TikTok? So let me see your phone. Pull it up and open up the settings in your phone. So if you're going to tell me you're busy and you don't have time, when we manage to squeeze a lot of things in a day, I'm going to tell you, let me see what's on socials. How much time are you spending watching shows?
Yeah.
How many episodes are you binge watching of things? That's what I would tell my bestie.
So the thing is, I'm too busy to work out, right? You'll have more time if you make time to work out, which sounds ridiculous. And yes, it's a pyramid scheme, but it works. Okay. So find the time to work out and you're going to find more time in your day. You're going to be more productive. It's just going to be much better for you.
Exactly. So moral of the story is it's never going to be the right time. There's always going to be periods of busyness that maybe fluctuate with a little less busyness, but something always comes to replace something else. That's just the journey of life. That's like when babies are babies and they turn into teenagers and they're doing their sports and then they become adults and then time just shifts around. And for example, I'm a empty nester and I'm by myself without my children, and somehow I still manage to fill up all the time with things to do. So it's never going to be the right time. And if you find that this is continual theme for yourself when it comes to setting your goals or achieving fat loss, then the question to ask yourself is, how much do I prioritize this goal? And if you don't, that's okay. But then just don't say I'm busy. Just say that's not important right now.
That's it.
All right. We love you. Happy Monday. Go kick ass today. Okay. Bye.
Bye.